Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Zap, and this is a new video. It's the one that I haven't made in like a while, though. I mean, I haven't made a video in quite some time. I guess it's been a couple weeks or so. And the reason for that is because I traded my PC that I had to a buddy. He wanted, to get into PC gaming, and I was like, all right, bro, I got the perfect thing for you. Traded it to him for some guitars and stuff since I do play. And then I had to order my parts and wait for them to come in. And then I had to build my system and get everything with that going, all the games up and working on the overclock of both the video card and the processor and just everything like that. So, this is a video about the new PC that I built, I guess in a nutshell. And I'm going to, there are going to be some follow-up videos to this one about how it performs in games and what games and stuff like that. And I'm going to do one about the 8320 and the H80i and go over temperatures and noise and stuff like that and overclocking with it. And then, the board and everything. I'm going to try and do like a separate review, gaming review of everything that's in the system or something like that. Try to. And I got some new stuff. So, we'll start right off with the system. I did go with an AMD powered build this time. People's going to be like, oh, bro, why did you go with AMD, man? They suck. Well, no, not really. They don't suck. They run really hot. They have a high TDP. They're not efficient, but when it comes to price per dollar per performance, they're still the king, especially with the 8320. That's what I got. Paid $150 for it. It's 8 cores. They might not be real cores or whatever, but they're still cores of some sort. So I went with that, and the reason for that is because it performs the same as an i5-3570K or 4670K in games, but it does faster in rendering and stuff like that. And that's why I went with it. I didn't want to spend $340 on an i7. And also because motherboards for AMD are cheaper than Intel boards, but have the same features. It's weird. You really don't pay for the feature set. You pay for pretty much the socket that you get. So, that being said though, I went with the ASrock Extreme 9, the 990 FX Extreme 9. It's one that they released this year in 2013. It's only a couple months old, and it supports the 220 watt TDP FX processors, the 9370 and 9590. And it comes with so many features. It's got like 10 SATA 6 ports or 8 or something. It's got a lot of those. It supports 3-way SLI and Crossfire. It has Intel Gigabit LAN on it. And just a bunch 12 plus 2 phase power. It's just an awesome motherboard. And it's $180. And to get like the equivalent for an Intel would probably be around $250, give or take. Anywhere between $220 to $250 to get the equivalent board for an Intel. And that's another reason I went with an AMD, was because by the board and the CPU you spend $330. By Intel i7 spend $330 plus a board, so it equates to being cheaper. And that's the reason I put myself on a budget for this one, since I do like a yearly refresh of my PC, so that's why. So the ASrock board with an FX 850 watt gold power supply. It's modular. And this power supply is awesome. It looks great. The cables are nice and braided. The cables look sweet. It has an adaptive fan. It only spins up when it needs to. It's 850 watts and it's gold, and it had an awesome review on Newegg. And it's got a really high, I think it's a 5-year warranty. And that's the reason I went with it, is because I got such good reviews. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. I got 16 gigs of 1866 RAM, but it'll only run at 1749. And I don't think it's the motherboard or the CPU's fault, because I couldn't get it to run faster than 1600 on an Intel board on the last system. I kept my RAM from the last system, so I think it's the RAM. But it's G.skill. It's got really low cast latency though. It's like 9. So, and it's 1.5 volts. So it's pretty good RAM. Got 250 gig Samsung 840 SSD, a 1 terabyte Western Digital Blue Drive. The graphics cards are GTX 660 Ti's, the Asus DC2. And the reason that I went with the 660 Ti's, I went with two of them, so they're SLI, is because for one, they're still really, really, really good. Two, they was $219 a piece. And three, I don't want to buy a rebadged 660 Ti for $250, codenamed the 760. There's like one frame difference. No, ain't happening. I ain't playing that game. So that's the reason I went with the 660 Ti. It's pretty much the price and the fact that I didn't want to buy a rebadged one. And with the 760, I kind of jacked up, honestly. I had enough money that I could have went with 7950s. I should have done it. I don't know why I didn't. I think I derped that day or something. I wasn't really thinking about it. But I wanted to go with NVIDIA. I haven't used an NVIDIA card. I've always used AMD cards. So this time I went with NVIDIA, and that's the reason I got those. And they're awesome. On the core, I'm doing like 50, but it boosts up to like 1250 on the core boost. So 1250 on the core and 450 on the memory. And that's really what holds the cards back is the memory. And 450 on each card for the memory is just stellar. I mean, they're super fast. So I'll do some videos about how they perform and stuff. And then I've got the H80i. The reason I went with the H80i is because my current case won't fit an H100. And I was like, oh, it should be able to handle a moderately nice overclock on a 8320. Well, it will if you want it to sound like a jet engine. The Corsair fans kind of suck. It's true. Even on the H80i, even on the I series, they suck. They're not good. So an H80i would be really nice if you went and bought new fans like a General Typhoon AP29 or something, or AP15, or Noctua NFF12s. I mean, you're going to have to spend some money on that. So that's the build. I'm currently, my new case will be in here soon. It's the half 932 Advance. The reason I went with this was just because, just to dissipate the sheer amount of heat that this system puts out, because it does put out a lot. So that's the reason I went with it. But this is a video I had recently posted, but apparently my voice and stuff, the sound didn't turn out right. So this is a new one. So thanks for watching, and I hope you like it. Bye.